Hello everybody and welcome back. Today's video is all about how to survive your A-levels. Woohoo! So A-levels are something that are done in the UK when you're aged around 17 and 18, and they're like your final exams before you go off to university or get a job, whatever else you want to do. And I'm going to give you my 5 top tips, and these are sort of specific but also they're going to relate to if you're just doing exams at that kind of age or anything else like that. So let's get started. My very first tip is to choose subjects you enjoy, and personally I think this is the most important thing about A-levels, because when I picked my A-levels out I wasn't quite sure what course I wanted to do at university, so I thought, well, I'll just choose a selection of things, I'll just choose something from each area and then I'll just be able to do whatever course I want. So first I chose to do English literature, geography, computing and drama, and then I changed my mind to do English literature, geography, maths and chemistry. And the only ones I was sure about was English literature and geography because I enjoyed those at GCSE, but maths and chemistry I've hated my entire life. I don't know why I chose to do those. Well, I kind of do because I thought that if I want to do something maths and sciencey then I'd still be able to, but realistically if you don't enjoy them you're not going to want to do them further on later in life to study, so there's no point in picking them. So basically for the first year of my A-levels, so my AS levels, I did maths and chemistry with English literature and geography and absolutely hated it, and I found it really difficult. And I just want to point out that even if you're achieving top grades at GCSE, because I got good grades at GCSE in maths and chemistry, you're not going to get the same stuff in A-levels. It is quite a big jump up in some subjects if you don't have more of an aptitude for it. I'd say that definitely, you know, picks out those people that are really good at it and really understand it. So my first thing would be to definitely pick subjects you enjoy, because in the end I actually did English language in 1 year. I did the AS and the A2 course in a year instead, which was quite stressful, but I dropped maths and chemistry because I hated them so much. So I finally got the grades I needed for university, but I had to do it a kind of tricky way. So definitely choose subjects you enjoy, and if you're not sure which ones you need to do if you want to go on to university, then I'll link you to a website I used. It's the Oxford University one. Don't be put off by it being Oxford, but basically it has a table with the courses that they offer and the subjects you definitely need to do, ones that are recommended and ones that might be helpful. So I check that one out if you're stuck. The second thing I would say is you need to make sure that you understand everything rather than memorise it. This is the thing I found the biggest difference from GCSE, and this is where I found the biggest step up from like in maths and chemistry, say. So at GCSE the questions in the exams are kind of similar, they repeat similar things over and over, and you can kind of get away with just memorising all the content, like reading the revision guide like I did, and then like spewing it all out in your exam. But at A-level you can't really do that. Basically you need to know and understand the knowledge and then be able to apply it to different concepts and ideas each time. So that's why I really struggled with maths and chemistry. So make sure you definitely understand everything rather than memorise, and make sure you go through it again and again till you really understand it. And that leads me on to my third tip, which is to make the most of your teachers. So if you don't understand something, definitely go and rack their brains, because that's what they're there for. There's no point you sitting in the back of the class not understanding, and then when it comes to the exams realising that you have all this stuff to learn and you don't know any of it, because then your teachers are going to have a harder time trying to help you. So before you move on to another topic, definitely go and ask them, especially like towards exams. I gave my teachers loads of essays, like I just handed them in and said, go and mark these please, what do I need to improve, because they're there mainly for A-level students. I'd say they definitely offer more time because you're the most important ones to them, because you're just going to be going off after that, whereas ones in the younger years, their exams are kind of important but not as important as yours. So definitely make the most of that and take advantage of them. The fourth thing I would say is to definitely be as organised as possible, because although it seems like you have less subjects than you do at GCSE, it's a lot more stressful and there's a lot more workload in general. Even if it's not necessarily like homework that they set, you need to do more stuff around it and revision to prepare for your exams. So what I would recommend doing is to get like a planner or a diary and write down when your exams and your coursework dates are due, or even like not necessarily your final coursework deadline, but when the drafts are due in and when you need to meet with your teachers. That way you can see exactly how much time you have to hand stuff in, because I remember, because I did basically 3 English classes in the end, the English department would set the same deadline date, so I had 3 bits of coursework that were really important and due in on the same day, which was the last day of term before I went on holiday. So that was kind of stressful, but I'd had it all written down, so I knew exactly what I needed to do in advance so that it was all ready to hand in. So that's definitely going to reduce your stress levels if you're just organised in the first place, and you won't get so panicked towards the end. And my final tip would be to take some time to relax, because I know A-levels can be quite a stressful time. Now, don't take this as an excuse to procrastinate all the time and watch funny videos of cats on YouTube. If you're going to be watching YouTube videos in your spare time, make sure they're mine, because mine are educational. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, take some time to relax and chill out now and again, because they are a stressful time, and you can really use your friends because they'll be going through the same thing as you. I was really lucky my friends were really focused on their studies, and so it was really helpful that everyone kind of helped each other out and didn't, you know, help people lose focus by distracting them and stuff. But we did also plan things to do, you know, during term time as well as holidays to look forward to. So we do like cinema trips, or like a sleepover, or like a pizza night, something like that, just to, you know, relax and calm down and just have a good laugh with friends. Even if it's just lunchtime at school, you just all meet up and chat together between classes. It's just a really good time to, you know, step away from A-levels and have some fun as well, because you are 17 and 18. This is supposed to be the good years of your life, so make the most of them, as well as focusing on your studies. So those are my 5 top tips for surviving A-levels. I'd just like to say good luck to all of you, and I'm also going to leave some links in the description box with like the Oxford subject tables on essay writing, revision, all that kind of stuff, which you might find useful as well. And I just like to say that I know A-levels are a really stressful time, because I've just gone through it, and if you ever need someone to talk to other than friends, family or teachers, you can always chat to me, and I'm always happy to answer, and I'll always answer your questions. So I'll leave my contact details in the description box, so you can tweet me, send me a message on Tumblr, email me, leave me a comment on this video, anything like that. And if it's just like a personal thing, I'll respond directly to you, or if it's like a broader subject, then maybe I'll make a video on it or a blog post, something like that. So hope you found this helpful, good luck, and I will see you again very soon. Bye! Well, hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a back to school makeup tutorial.